don't let go.
Don't let go of what?
With your hands. Just hang on.
Okay.
And then drop your head and let yourself roll out of it.
Oh! Yes! Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Tychon, and we're back with a brand new episode. Today, we're doing anti-gravity fitness, and I've never done that before. This should be interesting. There's always some hesitancy when trying new things, and this activity, I think, will help me see things from a brand new perspective. Literally, I'll be hanging from the air. I feel like this activity will help me get out of my head and into my body. So let's get it.
Hi, my name is Marlene, and today we're walking Tychon through an anti-gravity fitness class. So anti-gravity is a practice that incorporates a hammock to do inversions, which just means hanging upside down. This is a practice that predominantly helps decompress the spine. So what's really exciting about this class is that it's a really different practice, and fitness and wellness mean different things to different people. So we wanted to include a practice like this, which is kind of hard to find in Toronto, to be honest, as an offering and something available for people to try and play with and rest and work and hang. So Tychon today will be definitely hanging upside down in Spider-Man inversion. And we're also gonna be doing a little bit of swinging, a little bit of stretching, a little bit of climbing up the fabric, maybe a little bit of splits in the hammock. I think he's gonna love it. It can feel really nice to release your spine and your hips and get that traction in your joints. That's sometimes really hard to find without some kind of apparatus like a hammock. So I think he's gonna love it. He might be a little bit nervous at first, but I'm sure he'll sink into it really quickly. Hi, how's it going?
Today, I'm most excited about trying something that's completely outside of my comfort zone. I think defying gravity and defying the odds is really the essence of my life. So being able to do something and have another challenge and add a new experience into my belt, I feel like will just enrich my life so much more.
I'm Marlene.
I'm Tychon.
Welcome to Altea Active.
Nice to meet you.
You too, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm just so intrigued. Is this what we're doing?
Yes, this is what we're doing today. It's called anti-gravity. And we're gonna be doing some hanging upside down, a little bit of swinging, a little bit of climbing. We're gonna play, and we're gonna experience what it's like to have that zero compression inversion on our spine.
When I hear the term anti-gravity, it makes me think anti-normal because there's just gravity everywhere we walk. So anti-gravity means I'm defying the odds. And I'm nervous, I'm not gonna lie. How do I make sure I'm not nervous for this?
You might be a little bit nervous.
Okay.
But really, there's a bit of trust involved and a little bit of surrender and letting go. I'm gonna lead you through as safely as possible, so there's really nothing to worry about.
I'm gonna trust Marlene because she does this, and Altea wouldn't have her do this if she didn't know what she was doing. Today, my strategy is to just listen to the instructor and envision myself enjoying it. Okay, I love your vibe, so I'm gonna trust you.
Okay, awesome, love it.
When I look at the hammocks, I'm a little nervous because I've never been suspended from the air to do anything. I'm not scared of heights, but being suspended and contorted in different directions, I don't know what to expect today. I've never watched aerial yoga. This is new.
I think the most challenging part might be the trust. There is a bit of surrender required, and once you get the hang of wrapping your feet a particular way or your arms, then you can really let go and let the hammock support you.
Being just standing at the top of a building or looking from my balcony, that's one thing. But anti-gravity, that's a whole nother level. I'm not scared of heights, but when I hear anti-gravity, it might make me a little bit more nervous of the heights.
So I'm just gonna measure your hammock to make sure it's the right height. Could you stand behind your fabric for me? Face me, yeah, and then put your hands down as though you're making a little bit of a seat belt and press. Okay, I'm actually gonna take it up one notch so you can let it go, and I'll just adjust the carabiner. That's gonna be better, yeah.
So Marlene's adjusting the hammock to my height. I'm a bigger guy and everything always has to be adjusted for me. So I wonder how this is gonna go.
Okay, so we'll get started just by coming in front of your fabric and then standing underneath your rigging. So that's where it's connected to the steel beams above. Reach our arms up and overhead, big breath. Exhale, take your hands behind your fabric. Awesome. Inhale, reach your arms all the way back up and then grab your hammock like a rope. So hang on to the whole thing. Lovely. Bend your knees, lean back and let the hammock catch you just behind the heart, kind of at the back of the ribs. That looks good. And then take your toes down to the floor if they reach. It's kind of like top of the leg line or like booty shorts, right where booty shorts would land.
Marlene keeps talking about booty shorts, and I don't know if I give a booty shorts kind of vibe. I've never worn booty shorts, so I don't know what that should feel like, but it feels supportive. Maybe I should try out some booty shorts.
Our feet will trace a circle around our rigging. We'll bend our knees and press the soles of our feet together. So we're gonna go to the outside edge, knees to the outside, so they go wide, wide, wide. Yeah.
Oh, like this?
That's it.
So I'm used to having my feet on the ground. Yes, I'm tall and I'm in the air, but on the ground. So today is a whole new experience where I'll be like a bird.
So relax your head, give your head a little shake side to side. Relax your shoulders, even relax your palms. Yes. And we'll take a moment just to kind of breathe here. We're giving ourselves to gravity as our spine decompresses.
Hanging upside down feels interesting because my head and my feet are flipped and everything I'm seeing is upside down and backwards. So I'm looking at life from a whole new perspective. And at times this feels confusing because Marlene is telling me to go to one way and I'm not sure which way is the other way. Like, is backwards forwards? Is upward downward? I'm a little confused in this moment.
Okay, so we're gonna add a few things on if that feels good. From here, start to gaze forwards towards the front of the room and crawl your hands. Forwards is gonna be this way, towards the window. And then start to crawl your hands slowly to the front of the room.
Feeling all this blood rushing to my head right now makes me feel like I'm not sure if this is what I'm supposed to be feeling. All my blood's in my head and I can't feel my feet right now.
Keep going if you can. Walk hands until you can't really walk any further. And then let your hands be heavy, but relax your head and your heart back in space to traction your spine a little bit deeper. And then if it feels good, you can swish your hips side to side to get a little rotation through your spine. And then if you like, we'll give ourselves a little push. I can show you. Interlace your hands behind your head and take a little swing.
Being in this hammock actually makes me feel like a superhero. I always want to unlock my inner Spider-Man, and right now I feel like I can fly and do anything.
Flap your wings a couple of times. Good. We'll do one more. Awesome. And then bend your elbows so your fingers point down. Slice your fingers back in space. Grab your hammock with your thumbs pointing towards the floor. So again, it's like, oh yeah, that's it. And then lift your head, lift your chest a little bit. Stretch your arms up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. I know, right? Can you crawl a little bit higher? Okay, don't let go with your hands, but we're gonna let our legs go. This is called swoosh. This is the part where we fly.
Honestly, being on the swing right now really brings back my childhood. I remember I used to go up and down in the swing and my grandfather wouldn't let me go as high as I wanted. But right now, I get to do whatever I want and it's really releasing my inner child because no one's here to stop me.
So whenever...
I just let my legs go, I'm gonna fly.
That's right. Yes! Reach your legs really long behind you. Yeah.
Momentum.
So in this practice, when you're like tight, you're light. So the back body is working a little bit to keep you lifted against gravity. Kind of pretend like you're stepping into the hammock like it's the floor. Slide your hands up, lift your back heel. Slide your hands a little higher. I know you're tall. Yeah. And then it's like a lunge. So just pitch your weight forwards in space so you get an opening through the back hip flexor. Good, so back leg is long and strong. Relax the shoulders a little bit. And maybe if you feel like you can get used to it, you can find a bit of balance here.
So doing the splits, I tried to do the splits before today, and I wasn't able to do it, so it was really cool I didn't know my legs go that far apart. And in this moment, I'm feeling like I'm defying all the odds that I've stacked against myself.
But this time, let's try a little handstand. So we'll press our hands down again, train track the arms. We gotta keep our feet flexed. So we're gonna just slide one leg up at a time, then the other. So if we point our toe here, you'll lose the wrap of your leg. So we really wanna keep the heels reaching up towards the sky. So we can stretch both legs and press through our hands and kind of split our legs wide.
This whole time, I've been scared to fall on my face. As I'm trying to complete this handstand, it's a life goal that I've had to do a handstand. So I'm worried because this is something I've never done before. I don't want to fall on my face.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in the sky now.
Yeah. You can tug down if you need to sort of adjust the placement of your hammock at the inner thighs.
Oh.
Oh. Keep the feet heavy towards the floor. Hands stay behind you for now. And slide your hands up a little bit. Oh, wait. Don't put your shoulders forward. Yeah, stay behind your ribbons for now. Okay, yeah. And then just glide your hands up. You know what? You can even grab onto the set strap if you need to, if that feels better. Does that feel better? Okay. Awesome. And then maybe we extend the legs to that straddle. So there's two ways to get out of it. The first way is to just like reverse engineer how we got in. So that means like gliding down. But I'll show you the second way as well because I feel like you might be into a somersault. But I'll come and spot you for this. I'll show you first. So for the somersault, we take one hand in front, fingers down. Be careful, the other hand goes in front. And then you just drop your head, somersault forwards, let your fabric catch you and land in your Spider-Man again.
I'm about to do this flip right now, and I fear for my life. My legs are shaking, Marlene's saying just hold on, and it's a moment where I just really have to trust myself.
Okay, elbows are in front of the fabric a little bit, and then you're gonna drop your head, don't let go.
Don't let go of what?
With your hands, hang on. Okay. And then drop your head and let yourself roll out of it.
Oh! Yes! Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's it.
I let go, I complete the flip, and I know I got me. And in this moment, I know that I can fully trust me.
So Tychon did so great in our class today. He was really open and enthusiastic, and I pushed him a little bit for sure. That moment when we were like in the handstand and he kind of fell out, that doesn't usually happen, but I thought he could handle it and he did such a good job, recovered really well.
I thought working one-on-one with Marlene was actually really a special experience. She gave me the most attention. She talked me through literally every part of every exercise. It made me feel so comfortable. Even when I was upside down and confused about which way she was going, she came and she helped me. She was really great. Oh, I had so much fun today.
Really, thank you so much for coming. I love sharing this practice. You did amazing.
I feel amazing. Okay, that actually segues nicely into what I was gonna ask you. Why is having an activity like anti-gravity fitness so important at Altea Active?
So I think it offers something different. Every body is different and they need different things. That tractioning of the spine is actually a really healing thing. Like we totally have fun, we totally work, and we can do upper body and core and that too. But that opportunity to like decompress your spine can become a really profound thing for people who live in an upright world, kind of doing this all day. Yeah.
What made you want to do something like this, be an instructor in this space?
I first tried this practice I found it through mat yoga. I started doing mat yoga and I really connected with that practice, and then I kind of serendipitously found this practice and I fell in love with it instantly. I felt like it was really playful, like I could connect to my inner child a little bit. There's like this component of like fun where you can flip and you can try different things, and it's like you're working with an apparatus, and it's almost like you and the apparatus and gravity, and you're all kind of figuring it out, and it can be a different experience every single time.
Yeah, it's like a different relationship to space, yourself, the world. So question for you, like when you're in the air, what goes through your mind?
Sometimes I land in a really like quiet, meditative space, actually, if I'm hanging upside down, and like minutes can go by and time can almost like stand still. It can be a really like meditative experience when you're in the zone, just kind of hanging, and then you're just with your body, you're feeling where your limbs are in space in a different way. And it can really kind of shift any kind of like previous stress from the day or like worries or whatever, because it is such a different way to be in the world. And then sometimes it's just like a little like fluttering because I'm like, I'm about to flip upside down and like, what?
I definitely felt that.
Yeah.
What would you say, like, in your opinion, what are the benefits of trying a new activity, especially one like this?
Yeah, well, it can be really challenging in one way because you're doing something with your body that you haven't done before, like hanging upside down, kind of getting used to that feeling, getting comfortable with that feeling, and then building a bit of confidence in that feeling. With anti-gravity fitness, there's that trust component, that letting go, that surrender, which I think is like a good practice to take into everyday life, to kind of like be able to soften into the moment, maybe trust the experience or be a little bit held in the moment.
I like that. That's actually a great answer because like all the things you're describing, kind of what I felt today. Like I felt held.
Yeah.
I felt like I trusted myself. Like I feel like I overcame something within myself, which is even meaningful beyond just the physical part. And there was such a mental gain, and I think you spoke to both. So it was beautiful, and thank you for like inviting me into this space and me having a chance to be vulnerable and you sharing that with me.
Thank you so much for coming. I love sharing this practice, especially with new people, to be honest. Yes, so thank you again.
Of course. Can we hug it out?
Yeah.
So I just got finished with anti-gravity fitness, and now I'm here at CAMH with Kevin because I have some questions. What's going on?
What's going on, man?
It's you.
Anti-gravity fitness, that sounds intense.
It was fun but intense. And I'm usually like, I play basketball, I do a little pickleball, I would lift weights at the gym.
Yeah.
But how does trying something new have an impact on your mental health? Like what is the impact?
No, I think it's really important because sometimes we're so stuck in our routine, right? And sometimes those routines come with negative pieces. So we might form unhealthy habits or we might get stuck in this kind of cycle. And sometimes trying something new can help break you out of that and rewire your brain to be accustomed to new ways of exploring the world, right? So like not being stuck in old ways of knowing and really moving towards your future self. And it really also makes you focus, right? Like if you do something that you've always done, you kind of get into like the flow of it. But doing something new, sometimes you have to stop and think and learn, and you explore a lot about yourself. You sometimes can reconnect with your strengths. Oh yeah, like I'm athletic, or you know, like I picked that up pretty quick, and that could be gratifying as well. And just, it could be fun, right? Like you never know, you talk about pickleball, you know, I tried it out. I don't know if I'm not there yet, but it's like, you know, I played tennis before. It's like, it's kind of same concept, but try something new, right? And you never know, you don't have to be an expert at everything. It's about having fun and experiencing and growing. So I always encourage people, try. What's the worst that can happen, right?
Absolutely, and I definitely did have fun. And being upside down, I felt like it just caused me to look at myself from a different perspective.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
And I think that does something.
Yeah, man.
So that wraps another episode of Tychon Tries. Would you guys try anti-gravity fitness? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and tune in to see what I try next.